Trump, who has fiercely guarded his tax filings and is the only president in modern times not to make them public, paid no federal income taxes in 10 of the past 15 years, the Times says. The president dismissed the report as fake news and said he has paid taxes but gave no specifics. Here to talk about this is Travis County GOP Chairman Matt Mackowiak and Glenn Smith from Progress, Texas. Matt Mackowiak, the report was released right before the first presidential debate. Do you believe the report is true, and do you think voters will care?
I don't see how we can evaluate the story without the tax return, being released. The New York Times is saying basically that they got it somehow. They say that they got it from a legal source, which means that the leak was illegal, if not the acquiring of the release itself or the return itself. But they're refusing to provide that tax return, and so we can't see it, we can't review it. We're taking their word for it. But look, I actually don't think there were that many new details here. President Trump has a very complicated tax return. He has a number of different businesses. They take a lot of deductions, and he tries to avoid paying taxes through all legal avenues. And so, yes, I'm curious what amount he's paid over the years, like I'm sure some people are, but I don't see any real new detail here, and I don't think this will affect even one person's vote.
Glenn Smith, what do you make of the report and what effect it will have on the electorate?
I think one of the most startling things in the report is that it shows Trump to be sort of a fraud and a fake. He's a fake businessman the same way he's a fake president. And when people realize that he treated them in the COVID virus the way he cavalierly treats his businesses, using up all the money, going bankrupt, not paying his debts, not paying taxes, I think that'll have an impact. I think it's his character that's revealed in these tax returns as much as it is the few dollars in taxes he's paid over the years. It's a scandal. It helped kill the political career of Richard Nixon. I think it'll have a dramatic impact on Trump.
Matt Mackowiak, do you think Trump will ever release his tax returns?
He has said he will as soon as the audit is complete. He has, I think, appealed a ruling on his taxes, and that now that audit is ongoing. Look, like many people in real estate, in some years they make a lot of money, and some years they have significant losses, and they're able to take those losses and apply them to future years to limit their tax liability. That's very common in real estate. That's what's happened here, and he has said he'll release his tax returns when the audit is complete. I said in 2016 I thought he should have released his tax returns. I think that's something that's not required, but it's a practice that's been used by candidates on both sides of the aisle over the years, and I think that'd be a positive thing.
Glenn, what do you think? Will they ever release the returns?
Well, he says this is fake news, Trump that is, and he can prove it is, if it is, by releasing his taxes instead of claiming that it is without releasing his taxes yet again. I would note the $400 million plus debt that he shows in these taxes, which is a very dangerous thing. He couldn't even pass a security check and clearance if he was just a regular Joe trying to get a job in government. There's a lot of red flags in these tax returns, and American voters should pay very close attention.